La 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 la, la 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 la, Elmo's world. La 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 la, la 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 la, Elmo's world. Elmo lost his goldfish, his crayon too. That's Elmo's world. Today, we're going to learn all about wild animals, roar, fishes, bloop bloop, and weather. Brr, brr. Oh, hello there. This is Elmo's world, and Elmo's so happy to see you. Ooh, and so is Dorothy. Say hello, Dorothy. Guess what Elmo's thinking about today? A lion, a tiger, and bear. Oh dear! And monkeys. So did you guess yet? No? Okay, here we go again. Wild animals. You know, wild animals. Oh, must be the call of the wild. Oh, look at Dorothy. Dorothy's been thinking about wild animals, too. Was that Dorothy? Huh? Okay. Dorothy says wild animals live outside and away from people. Wow, that Dorothy is so smart. Huh? Oh, okay. Dorothy has a question. What kind of animal is a wild animal? Ooh, let's ask Mr. Noodle. Mr. Noodle! Hi, Mr. Noodle. No, over here, Mr. Noodle. No, not down there, Mr. Noodle. Boy, those binoculars don't work very well. Too far down. Keep going up. There, stop. Oh, Mr. Noodle. No wonder you can't see through the binoculars. You still have the cover on. Take the covers off. Yay! Hi, Mr. Noodle. Hi. Oh, now, can Mr. Noodle stop playing with the binoculars, please? Dorothy has a question. Ready? Good. What kind of animal is a wild animal? There he goes. Oh.
What animal is that? Is it a dog? I think he's a frog.
Meow.
He's watching his face like a kitty. Mr. Noodle's pretending to be a cat. Yeah, a cat. Wow, that's a big ball of yarn. Cats love to play with yarn. But a cat is not a wild animal, Mr. Noodle.
A cat's a pet. Cats live with people. What's a wild animal, Mr. Noodle?
He's mooing like a cow. Cows live on farms. They're not wild.
Farmers take care of them. They live around people, too.
Try again, Mr. Noodle.
Try again.
Is that a dog? I don't think so. Oh, a seal. Yay! Good job, Mr. Noodle. A seal is a wild animal.
They live in the sea.
Oh, it's Wolfgang. Wolfgang is a seal, too.
Good seal, Mr. Noodle. Boy, that Mr. Noodle is some silly seal. What's that? Okay, Dorothy. Dorothy wants to ask someone else. What kind of animal
Dorothy, a lion is a wild animal. A lion sounds like this. Hey, Dorothy, an elephant is a wild animal. They have trunks and they roll like this.
Dorothy, monkeys are wild. They make monkey sounds like this.
Thanks, everybody. Oh, and thanks, Dorothy. Now, Elmo will ask a baby. Oh, hello, baby. Hi. Hi, baby. What kind of animal is a wild animal? Oh, what's baby have? A giraffe? Is that a giraffe? Wow, a giraffe is a wild animal. Oh, thanks, baby. Mwah. Elmo can be a wild animal, too. Oh, bye, monkeys. We'll monkey around more later. And now, Elmo has a question for you. Oh, how many spots are on this leopard? Let's count them and see. Hi, leopard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, wow. And one more spot. 15. That's 15 spots. Oh, bye, leopard. Great counting, everybody. And now, Elmo
has mail. Elmo has mail. Elmo has mail.
And it's being a wild animal, too. A kangaroo.
Elmo has mail. Elmo has mail.
Okay,
Elmo
stop,
has
computer.
mail.
Stop. Oh, no. Now, the mouse is being a kangaroo. Okay, stop, mouse. Thank you. Oh, look. Elmo's friend Prairie Dawn sent Elmo email.
Hello, Elmo! You know, wolves are wild animals, too. And I know a very famous one. The big bad wolf from the fairy tale, The 3 Little Pigs. Oh, what do you know? Here he is now.
Hi, Elmo.
You know, the big bad wolf is famous for huffing and puffing, right? And blowing houses down. Oh, look! Is that huffing and puffing and...
Huffing and puffing. It's what I do.
Oh dear. Oh. Bye, Elmo.
Hi, Elmo.
Wow, that wolf is wild. Oh, thanks for the email, computer. Now, Elmo wants to know where wild animals live, don't you? Is that a wild animal in the drawer? Let's check it out. Hello? Is there any wild animals in there? Come out, wherever you are. Where do gorillas live? In a bathtub? In the jungle? Or on a tricycle?
In the jungle.
Very good. Gorillas live in the jungle. Where do deer live? On the moon? In a boot? Or in the woods?
Deer live in the woods.
That's right. Deer don't live on the moon or in a boot. Deer live in the woods. Very good. Where do elephants live? In a teacup? A trash can? Or grasslands?
Elephants live in grasslands.
That's right. Elephants don't live in trash cans. Unless it's Oscar's elephant Fluffy.
Time for your mud bath, Fluffy.
Oh, thanks, Troy. Some wild animals live in a place called the zoo. Elmo's friend Rachel went to the zoo and told Elmo all about it. You want to watch, Troy? Okay.
I went to the zoo with my friend Vivian and her mom. We were so excited. First, we saw giraffes. They have really long necks. and tongues. We saw zebras and lions. They were sleeping in the sun. I really loved the elephants. We watched them eating. They used their trunks to help them eat. Then we took a little train that went over a place where Asian animals live. We saw deer, a peacock, a red panda, a rhinoceros, and tigers. They were pretty. Then we saw African jungle animals. There were green trees and mist. We saw an okapi, lots of kinds of monkeys, and gorillas. We looked at them, and they looked at us. Gorillas love to climb and play, and they are friends, just like us, and families, just like us. I love wild animals. I really do.
Thanks, Rachel. Elmo loves wild animals, too. Now... Boy, this place is a zoo! Oh, thank you! Now, Elmo wants to learn more about wild animals, don't you? How can we find out more? Oh, yes, we can watch the Wild Animal Channel. The wild animals want to watch the Wild Animal Channel too. Can everybody see? Okay. Okay, turn yourself on, TV.
The Wild Animal Channel, where the wild things are. And now it's time for Wild Kingdom with Marla Perkins.
Hi, I'm Marla Perkins. I visit wild animals all over the world. And today we're going to visit some wild animals called marsupials who live in the wild kingdom of Australia. Isn't that wild? Let's go down under and out back to say good day to them. First stop, we're going to say good day to a koala bear. Isn't he adorable? Good day, koala bear. Koalas spend their day eating eucalyptus leaves. And sleeping. Wild. And here's another marsupial, one that hops. A kangaroo. Good day, kangaroo. Kangaroos don't need nests because they have pouches for their babies. Good day, baby kangaroo. That's what I call a mobile home. Here's another marsupial, a wombat. They have pouches, too, and they waddle. Good day, wombat. Kangaroos hop and wombats waddle. And koalas snore. Sounds like a dance. The marsupial waddle, hop, and snore. Waddle, waddle, hop, hop. Waddle, waddle, hop, hop. That's a marsupial waddle hopping. Wild! I'm Marla Perkins saying good day from the wild kingdom of Australia. Waddle, waddle, hop, hop. Waddle, waddle, hop, hop.
Coming up next on the Wild Animal Channel, The Lion in Winter, starring Lionel Barrymore, followed by The Lion King with Tiger Woods.
Good day, TV. Oh, thank you. Okay, let's do that song, okay? Here we go. Waddle, waddle, hop, hop. Waddle, waddle, hop, hop. Wait. But Elmo wants to learn more about wild animals.
We are wild animals.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Elmo can talk to wild animals. Wait, one at a time. Elmo can't hear.
I say, pipe down, everyone. You're behaving like a pack of wild animals.
We are wild animals.
So, what did you want to know about wild animals, Elmo?
what do wild animals eat? Where you going? Where did they all go?
To eat. Just thinking about food makes them hungry.
Well, what do they eat?
If I remember correctly, different wild animals eat different things.
Well, what do elephants eat?
Well, I am partial to leaves and branches.
Oh, like a koala bear.
But I'm not so picky as a koala bear. They only eat eucalyptus leaves, you see.
Well, do other wild animals eat leaves?
Well, of course, yes. The panda bear, for instance, eats bamboo leaves and stalks.
Oh, look! Dorothy's imagining Elmo as a panda bear. Yeah, Elmo panda. Ooh.
Some wild animals eat insects, like the aardvark. They have long snouts for sniffing out bugs.
Elmo's an aardvark, and he's proud. Elmo's an aardvark, and he's happy. Oh no! There goes Elmo Aardvark's lunch. Thank you, Elephant.
Oh, you are most welcome, Elmo.
Elmo loves wild animals. Oh, so does Dorothy. That's why Dorothy wants us to sing the wild animal song. Here we go. Get ready. Do-do-do-do-do. Animals, animals, wild animals. Everybody. Wild animals, wild animals. Animals, animals, wild animals. Wild animals, wild animals. Say goodbye, Dorothy. Say goodbye, wild animals. Let's meet some of Dorothy's friends. Fishes. Oh, hi. Welcome to Elmo's world. Elmo's so happy to see you. Oh, and so is Dorothy. Say hello, Dorothy. Guess what Elmo's thinking about today? Oh, here's a clue, Dorothy. They live in the water. Yeah, like this. Oh, yeah. Did you guess yet? Yeah, fishes. Yay! You know, fishes. They live in water. Oh. And they tickle, too. Dorothy knows all about fishes because she's one. Yeah, so her question for us non-fishes is, how do you pretend to be a fish? Oh, good question, Dorothy. Let's ask Mr. Nudo. Mr. Nudo! Oh, wow. Wow, that really looks like watershed. Thank you. Hi, Mr. Nudo. Hi. Over here, Mr. Nudo. No, here, Mr. Nudo. Oh, boy. Your hat is over your eyes, Mr. Nudo. Your hat, yeah. Oh, look! It's Mr. Noodle's brother, Mr. Noodle. Hi, Mr. Noodle. Hi. Dorothy asked, how do you pretend to be a fish, Mr. Noodle? Yeah, you, Mr. Noodle. You.
That's not a fish. He's pretending to be a dog.
No. Fish can't scratch their ears.
He's rolling around like a dog. I think he's scratching his back. Swim, Mr. Noodle. Fish don't beg. Fishes swim. Fish don't eat bones. Bones are for dogs, not fish.
Let's see your fish, Mr. Noodle.
Fishes have fins, so they can swim. You need to swim to be a fish. You're doing it wrong. Not like that. You're not being a fish. That's a chicken, Mr. Noodle. He's being a chicken. Chickens can't swim.
Not even the breaststroke.
Fish don't cluck.
Their mouths say,
Glub, 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 glub.
be a fish, Mr. Noodle.
Yay, Mr. Noodle! Mr. Noodle, you're doing it. That's a fish.
Almost as good as Dorothy.
He looks like a real fish. All he needs is some water.
Mr. Noodle. Thank you, Shade. Dorothy wants to ask someone else. How do you pretend you're a fish?
Hi, Dorothy. This is the way I pretend to be a fish. I move my mouth, I wiggle my tail, and I move my fins. And I swim around. Hi, Dorothy. This is how I pretend to be a goldfish.
Dorothy says you remind her of her Uncle Fred. Oh, Dorothy. Thank you. Thank you, kids. Now, Elmo will ask a baby. Bloop, 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 bloop. Oh, hi, baby. Hello. Baby, how do you pretend to be a fish? Thank you, baby. Mwah. Bloop, 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 bloop. Oh, Elmo's pretending to be a fish. How's that, Dorothy? Thank you. Now, Elmo has a question. Bloop, 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 bloop for you. Yeah, you. How many fishes do you see? Let's count them. Ah, there's one fish. She's very pretty.
1,
2, 3, oh, 4. 4 fish. Yay! 3, 2, 1 fish. Wow. And 1 shark. Oh, nice fishy. Nice fishy.
Thank you.
Oh, great counting, everybody. But Elmo wonders, where in the world can fishes live? Let's see. Oh, drawer. Can fishes live in a drawer? Can fishes live in a bus? In a birthday cake? Or a river?
In a river. Fishes live in water.
Very good, that's right. Can fishes live in a stroller? In a car? Or in a lake?
A lake. It's water.
That's right. Now, where does Dorothy live? Does she live in an ocean? In a raindrop? Or in a fishbowl?
In a fish bowl.
Yes, with Elmo. Oh, and Elmo loves Dorothy. Mwah. Thanks, Drew.
Elmo has mail. Elmo has mail. Elmo has mail. Elmo has. Elmo has. Elmo has. Elmo has. Elmo has mail. Elmo has mail.
Mouse. Thank you.
Elmo has mail.
Oh, look! Elmo's got email from his friend Telly.
Hi, Elmo. I got a new fish for my fish tank. And it looks just like me. How about that? See you, Elmo.
Oh, thank you, computer. Thank you. Draw. Oh, there you are. Elmo's friend Brandon went with his daddy to look at fishies at the aquarium, and he told Elmo all about it.
The aquarium is a zoo of animals that live in the water, especially fishes. The biggest fish I saw was a shark. Wow, there were lots of sharks. And another big fish called a grouper. Next, we saw seahorses. Seahorses look like little horses' heads. And they're fish too. I saw fishes of every color from Africa and South America. Clownfish, lionfish, piranhas, all kinds of fish. Some fishes look alike and always swim together. That's called a school of fish. And then we saw some rays. We got to touch them. They felt soft. And I got to feed them. I wasn't scared. A sea lion isn't a fish, but it lives in the sea. Boy, can they swim. An octopus isn't a fish either, but it lives in the sea too. We saw fishes from all over the world, and they were awesome.
Wow. Fishies are all over the world. Oh, did you know that, Dorothy? Huh? Oh, yeah. Dorothy said, of course. Boy, all those fishies. Where can Elmo learn more about them? Yeah, Elmo can watch the Fish Channel. Thank you for coming, television. Turn yourself on.
It's the Fish Channel. All fishes, all newts, all the time. And now, Fin fans, here's Bubbles Martin in the swim with How Do Fishes Move?
Bubbles Martin underwater asking, how do fishes move? A few of them look like they're flying. Hi, Ray! Most fishes move by wiggling their body, tail, and fins. The works! Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. You want to get anywhere as a fish, you gotta wiggle. Here's a thing that fishes know when they got someplace to go. Just to swim there fast or slow, they gotta wiggle, 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 wiggle. They got tails, they got fins, they got scales on their skins. But when travel time begins, they gotta wiggle, 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 wiggle. Dogfish with their puppies know, and guppies who are on the go. To start swimming, hey diddle diddle, flip your tail and bend in the middle. Ladies and clams of fishettes, wiggle, 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 wiggle. You can wiggle too. Try it. Wiggle with Bubbles. Here's a thing that fishes know when they got someplace to go. Just to swim there fast or slow, they gotta wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Stay tuned for Name That Tuna, 60 Minnows, and Touched by an Angelfish.
Thank you, Toodles. Elmo would like to know more about fishies. Wouldn't you? How can we find out more? Oh, here we go again! Yay! Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Why don't you talk to a fish?
Who said that?
I hope you don't mind.
Oh, look! A talking fish!
And I brought my own water. Fish live in the water, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Even
a kingfish.
Oh, he's a kingfish. Wow.
Yes, wow, every inch a kingfish. This is my royal tail. I use it to swim.
His royal tail.
And my royal fins. I use them to swim too.
His royal fins.
And my royal gills. I use them to breathe.
Oh, his royal... what was that again?
My royal gills.
Your royal gills.
Yes, and my royal mouth. I use it to say forsooth.
Ah, his royal forsooth. What else can fish do besides swim and breathe and say forsooth?
Well, anything almost. They can blow up like a balloon if they're puffers. What is that goldfish doing?
Oh, Dorothy's imagining Elmo as a puffer.
Some fish can fly, if they're flying fish.
Ready for takeoff!
And some fishes can make their own light, if they're anglerfish.
Elmo's an anglerfish. That's a switch. Now Elmo Fish can read his book of fish stories.
Goldfish dreamers all.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Mr. Kingfish. Hey, don't go away. Dorothy wants to sing the Fishes song.
Oh.
This one's for you, Dorothy. Here we go. Fishes, 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 fishes. Come on, sing. Fishes, 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 fishes. Fishes, 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 fishes. Fishes, 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 fishes. Say goodbye, Dorothy. Say goodbye, Kingfish.
You remember me.
Sunny days. Here's weather. Hi, welcome to Elmo's world. Elmo's so happy to see you. Oh, and so is Dorothy. Say hello, Dorothy. Oh, guess what Elmo's thinking about today? Oh, it's raining. Whoa. Windy. Oh, no, it's sunny. Sunny days, sweeping the clouds away. Whoa, whoa. Snow. Did you guess yet? Rain, snow, wind, sun. It's all weather. You know, weather. Whoa. Elmo's a little under the weather. weather too, and Dorothy has a question. What? Oh, okay. What do you wear when it rains? Oh, good question, Dorothy. Let's ask Mr. Noodle. Mr. Noodle! Oh. Whoa, sounds like thunder. Is it gonna rain? Oh, go up, Shade. Let's see. Come on, Shade. Oh, it's Mr. Noodle. Hi, Mr. Noodle. Hi. Oh, it's thundering. Oh, and now it's starting to rain, Mr. Noodle. Mr. Noodle.
What do you wear when it rains?
Uh-oh. You need a raincoat, Mr. Noodle. No, that's a swimsuit, Mr. Noodle. That's for swimming.
That's what you wear under the water.
Mr. Noodle, get a raincoat.
You don't wear that when it's raining.
You need a raincoat for the rain and a rain hat. Try again, Mr. Noodle.
Mr. Noodle?
That's a winter coat and a sled.
What do you wear in the rain? To keep dry, Mr. Noodle.
What's he going to do with the sled? You don't use a sled in the rain.
Sleds are for the snow, not the rain.
Oh, Mr. Noodle, you forgot your sled.
Yay, you did it! Good job, Mr. Noodle.
You wear a raincoat and boots.
Now open the umbrella.
You're still getting wet. Come on, Mr. Noodle.
You have to open it, Mr. Noodle. Upside down. Mr. Noodle.
Not like that. Hold the handle. Yeah, like that. Yay, Mr. Noodle.
What's he doing? Ah, Mr. Noodle's dancing.
That Mr. Noodle can dance.
Oh, very nice, Mr. Noodle. That Mr. Noodle, he's all wet. What's that? What's that? Say it again, Dorothy. Oh, okay. Dorothy wants to ask someone else. What do you wear when it rains?
Hi, Dorothy. This is what I wear in the rain. My rain poncho.
Hi, Dorothy. This is what I wear when it rains. My raincoat, my boots, and my umbrella keeps me dry. This is what I wear when it rains, Dorothy. My raincoat, my rain hat, and my boots, so I can keep my feet dry. Then I can jump in ponds like this.
Thanks, everybody. Oh, and thanks, Dorothy. Now, Elmo will ask a baby. Da-da-da-do-do-do-do. Oh, hello, baby. What do you wear when it rains? Oh, thank you, baby. Uh-oh. It's raining again. Elmo loves to wear his umbrella hat when it rains. Oh, no. It stopped raining. Oh, well, so
Elmo
now...
has mail. Elmo has mail.
Email!
Elmo has
Elmo wants his
mail.
email!
Elmo has
Computer!
mail.
Computer!
Elmo has
Elmo...
mail.
Hey, wait a minute. Elmo doesn't have to run.
Elmo has mail.
Stop, computer,
Elmo has
stop!
mail. Elmo has mail.
Good. Oh! It's Elmo's friend Oscar who sent Elmo email.
Ah. You want to know what grouches like to wear in the rain? Nothing! I like to get wet and soggy. I like everything in my trash can to get wet and soggy. That's why I keep the lid up. Oh, and elephants like the rain, too. They like to splash in the puddles. Oh, this is a beautiful day. Now scram. Wait a minute. I'm sending this email. I'll scram.
Thanks for the message, computer. And now... Oh, no. Oh, boy. Door. And now, Elmo has a question for you. Yeah, you. How many leaves are blowing in the wind? Let's count them and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, 14 leaves blowing in the wind. In one umbrella hat. snow, don't you? Let's find out. Oh, well, it sounds like there's a snowstorm in Troy. How's the weather in there? Can you swim in the snow?
No.
But you can play in the snow. Can you make a birthday cake out of snow?
Yes, for a snowman.
Happy birthday, snowman. Can you count snow?
No.
Of course you can. You can count the falling snowflakes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it's a winter wonderland of counting.
Thanks, Troy. Elmo's friend Alex knows a lot of different things you can do in the snow, and he told Elmo all about it.
I woke up in the morning and it had snowed. It's great in winter when it snows. Everything was covered with snow. My mom helped me put on my snowsuit because it was cold outside. I fastened up my snow boot and we ran outside. There are so many things you can do in the snow. We made footprints. Animals make footprints too. I made a snow angel. The snow was cold. After that, my mom and I made a snowman. I put on his nose. We also had a snow fight. It was fun. Then we went sledding. I put on my helmet. I slid down the hill really fast. I didn't get too far. But I tried again. And again. And again. Sledding is great. Yeah! By the end of the afternoon, I got tired. Then we went home, and Mom made hot chocolate. I love hot chocolate, and I love the snow.
Elmo loves the snow too. Oh, thanks, Alex. Oh, but Elmo still wants to learn more, don't you? How can we find out more? TV. Oh, yeah. We can watch the Weather Channel. Oh, turn yourself on, TV. Thank you.
The Weather Channel blowing into your home. And now, the Weather Lady and the 4 Seasons.
Hello, I'm the Weather Lady, and this is my dog, Sunny Boy. We both love the weather. All kinds. He's not just a fair weather friend. Ha! We love the seasons too. All 4 of them. Take summer. The weather outside is hot and sunny. And sometimes it gets too hot in the summer to do anything except swim. Whoa, they don't call them dog days for nothing. Ha! After summer, autumn comes. It gets colder and windier. The leaves turn beautiful colors. And then they fall off the trees. Hey, that's what autumn is sometimes called, fall. Leave it to Sunny Boy. Ah. Then it gets even colder and winter sets in. Sometimes it snows. Doesn't it, Sunny Boy? Then it starts to get warmer and the snow melts. And it's spring. Not too hot, not too cold. Just a little wet. It rains so flowers and plants can grow. Sometimes it rains so hard even the Weather Lady has to go inside. Yes, you too, Sunny Boy. I love the weather. Whether it's summer, fall, winter, or spring, and so does Sunny Boy. That's right, dear.
Coming up on the Weather Channel, a snowman for all seasons. Catch it before it melts.
Thanks, TV. But Elmo wants to learn even more about weather, don't you? How can we find out even more? Who could that be? Whoa! Whoa!
Wanna talk to a tornado?
Whoa!
I'm a storm with lots of strong wind.
Elmo can see that! Whoa! And tornado's too windy! So tornado has to go! Go, go, go! Whoa! Whoa! Go, go! 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 Go, tornado! Go! Oh, boy!
You can't play outside when I'm around.
Boy, tornado's not kidding!
But most of the time, you can have a little fun in the weather.
Oh, really?
Sure, you can even play sports.
What sports?
Depends on the weather. If it's a nice windy day, it's great to go windsurfing.
Oh, look! Dorothy's imagining Elmo windsurfing.
When there's snow, it's great to go skiing.
Thanks, Tornado.
You're welcome. Let's twist again sometime.
Okay, bye-bye. Woo! Elmo loves weather. Oh, and so does Dorothy. That's why Dorothy wants us to sing the weather song. Here we go. Do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. Weather, 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 weather. Everybody! Weather, 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 weather. Weather, 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 weather. Say goodbye, Dorothy. Beep-bop-a-doo, beep-bop-a-doo, snow. Beep-bop-a-doo, beep-bop-a-doo, wind. Do-do-do-do-do, wind. That's Elmo's world. Goodbye. Elmo loves you. Enjoy the weather. SesameStreet.com! Yay!
Look for these great products from Sesame Street.
Guess what Elmo's thinking about today?
Give up. Now you can find out whenever you want when you visit Elmo's World with a special collection of 50-minute videos on VHS only from Sesame Street and Sony Wonder.
Elmo is so happy to see you.
Join your favorite furry red 3-year-old, his goldfish Dorothy, and friend Mr. Noodle in Elmo's World as they check out dancing, music, and books.
Elmo will show you.
You'll be surprised how much there is to know about the fun-filled worlds of babies, dogs, and life on the farm.
Where can Elmo learn more?
Elmo and his pals will show you all about singing, drawing, and telephones whenever you come to visit. Think you know everything about flowers, bananas, and hair? You'll think again when you hear what Elmo has to say.
Need a reason to party? Then get ready for an extra special celebration with your favorite furry red friend when Elmo investigates birthdays, games, and pets.
Elmo's got game, that's right.
Make Elmo's World a part of your world with these special videos now on VHS, only from Sesame Street and Sony Wonder.
It would be great to be a firefighter.
Join Elmo in the new video, Elmo Visits the Firehouse. Meet real firefighters and learn about what to do if there's a fire.
What's a firehouse?
Get Elmo Visits the Firehouse today.
Elmo had you jump low and down like this.
You're there. Get out, stay out, don't you go back in.
Don't you go back in.
You're safe now, kitty.
Available only on Sesame Street Video and DVD.
It's musical. It's magical. It's Elmo.
This is gonna be fun.
Elmo's Musical Adventure. The story of Peter and the Wolf on VHS and DVD. Who doesn't have a favorite song?
Everybody does.
If you love kids' favorite songs, then you'll want to join Elmo and his Sesame Street friends for kids' favorite songs too. Pick your favorite from 15 songs, all guaranteed to get you dancing.
The wheels on the bus go round and round.
Rubber ducky, you're the one. Plus, there's an extra special bonus, the Sesame Street feature Hero Guide.
I didn't expect to see that.
Kids' favorite songs too, on video, CD, and cassette. Only from Sesame Street and Sony Wonder.
I love it.
Hi, this is Paula Abdul, and I'd like to invite you to a very special dance class with Zoe, Elmo, and me in the brand new Sesame Street video, Zoe's Dance Moves. Join us in learning all kinds of dance steps. Just get up, have fun, and move your body. Zoe's Dance Moves, available now on DVD and video from Sony Wonder.